since I haven't been on here in a couple of days, I figured I'd come on hit you with a double dose. Double dose. So, like I said in my prior video, if you haven't seen that one, go check it out. Check it out about CDL school, about me fasting and everything. So, Mississippi, I actually, Babe and I, we actually went to a funeral down in a small town in Mississippi, and it's about half a day. Took about a half a day to get there from where we are, and we left. When did we leave? Oh, we left at late Thursday night, about 11. We started out about 11 at night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we got on the road, and we stopped. I think we stopped after about, I don't know, because I had been up all day running around. I knew we were leaving, but I wasn't sure we were leaving, but we talked about it, and we decided to go, because she wasn't sure if she could get off or not, but I got the okay from her, because I wasn't working. I got the okay from her that she wanted to go. So we asked, but I'd actually already, like, just in case she wanted to go, I actually booked a rental. So all I had to do is get the okay from her, and then I can go pick the rental up. And so she told me yeah. So I went out after she got on her break, got the rental, waited for her to get off, and got everybody squared away, got Pip squared away and everything. And so I thought her big sister was picking her up. Every day while I was going, looking after her little sister. And so we headed out, and like I said, I was tired. So we got halfway there, and we stopped at one of the rest stops. And like stuff for like, we stopped there, we left here. So I didn't really do that long. Left here at like 11, 12, 1, 2. So we started like 2. So I didn't really drive very long. We stopped at 2 and rested till like woke up at 5. Went to use the restroom, and then we headed back out, and we got there around 1 o'clock Friday afternoon. So Friday we got there, and I was telling Babe, I said, well, she said, did you ask your dad? Because my dad lives there. I said, ask your dad, did you ask your dad, can we stay with him? And I'm like, sure, no problem. I ain't gonna ask my dad, can I stay with him? When I get there, we'll just stay with him. And so we got there, and he said, y'all coming by? I said, yeah. So you say, well, y'all said, I said, we're staying with you. He said, no, man, I got guests. So he had guests. So we couldn't stay with him. So we ended up getting a room, which he accommodated for one of the nights for us, which that was great. Paid for one of the nights for us to stay there. We stayed there 2 nights. And because she had called one of her family members too. And she had a bunch of people staying in her house. So we end up staying like 30 miles from where the funeral was going to be. And so Friday we hung out. We didn't really hang out, but we went to sleep with my dad for a little bit. Then we went to the room, went to sleep. Next morning we got up, went to the funeral. But the people, and then the people in the South are show a lot of hospitality. A lot of warmth. Like they see you, they speak, real courteous and nice. And I'm sometimes I'm like, what happened to Floridians? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to, like, especially, I'm not gonna say all Florida, I'm just saying, like, in the area where I live, like, this is what happened. Like, I don't know, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, because people here used to be like that. The same way they are in the southern hospitality that people have in the South, people in the area, this area I live in now, it used to be the same way. But something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened to the people. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to guess. But anyhow, so that Saturday went to the funeral, and they talked about the lady, talked about how she was a spiritual lady and how she was a great person, and she served the Lord, and that was beautiful to hear. Because regardless of what you think, we all have to leave here, and it doesn't matter how much money you have, and none of that matters. It matters the impact the impact you made, and the people you served, in my opinion, while you were here. And so to hear that she would help people, and she was a great people person, and that she loved the Lord, and she was very spiritual, that really made me feel good about her, and I even know her. Oh man, yeah. But so yeah, so after the funeral, and I'm gonna share this with you. Before I actually came down this way, before I actually came here, I told my youngest daughter that, because the rental we got had a Mississippi tag. And so I was like, I figured like that was like an omen. Like I felt like it was a blessing to get, and I felt like I looked at the tag, and if I asked Babe when she was born, she was born in the tag was 1960 or not 6190. And so speaking of that, let me tell you that while I'm here. So I just thought about it again. But the tag number was 6190. So I thought maybe she was born in 1960, but she wasn't. She was born in 1965. So the number didn't come out. So we went, and then went to the funeral. After the funeral, Babe said, well, let's ride by the old neighborhood where my family used to live at. So we rode by the old neighborhood, and the house that she lived in was the same, address was the same number as my mom's address. So I told Babe right there, I'm gonna play that number, the number's coming out. And so I don't know how I got sidetracked. I even told my dad about it. Because I said, we got to play this number before the night is over. And so I told him about it. And somehow it slipped my mind. And I didn't play it. And on the way coming home, I asked Babe to check. And she checked the Florida lottery, and it didn't come out in Florida. But she checked Mississippi lottery, and the number came out. And I'm like, wow. Because like I said, I told Pip that I wanted enough money to pay for the trip. And if I had to play it, I probably could have. Well, no, I know I could have, because I know how to put enough money on it to make sure I did. But anyhow, it's not over. Like I said, God is in the blessing business, and if He planned the best, well, He does plan the best. I mean, my best is going to come. I don't know when, but it's going to come. It's coming. It's coming. It's about like when I'm on the track, as I'm to the finish line. It's coming. But anyhow, Saturday night. One of my dad's friends, we had catfish, which was delicious. We had grits. Babe made the grits, and it was very good. Then when I shot some pool, I shot a pretty good couple games. And my cousin came out, talked to her. Hadn't seen her in years, and it was a blessing to see her and talk to her and like make up, because I figured she was still mad at me, but she said I should have been reached out, because she was over that. But I thought she was still kind of bitter with me about something that happened in the past. But anyhow, we talked, and she came out, and I enjoyed seeing her. So all in all, it was a great trip. I didn't really, like I said in my other video, I was fasting, and then I got there and stopped the fast. But all in all, people in the South, people in Mississippi, are the ones that I met, are very hospitable, willing to speak to you. Get here, get back home, and people look at you crazy when you try to speak to them. It's like, I don't understand it, man. Like even in the last video, I asked the guy about the school, and like they don't want to say nothing about the school. You should be, if you're a student of something and it's benefiting you, you should want to share. That's how I am. I want to be a blessing to other people. I want people to know what I know. If it can bless you and help you, then have it. Because what's for me is for me. You can't take what's for me, what God has for me. So I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you, and do can with it, run with it. Whatever I know, you can have it. You know what I mean? Run whatever I got, because nothing that God's got for me, you can have. It's for me, and what God has for you is for you. So that's how people have to start looking at things. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, crazy. I don't know. I know I ain't crazy. I know I'm not crazy. But people have to start looking at things differently, because instead of like holding your hand like this, trying to squeeze it so nobody can get in it. If nobody can get in it, but you can't get nothing come in either. And I learned that a long time ago. See my fist like this? If you hold your fist like this and don't want nobody to it, that's true, but nothing come in it either. So anyhow, I can rant and worry about that stuff all night, and I'm not gonna do that. Damn, she drinking right out of the bottle. She's really thirsty. She got a bottle of Crown Royal drinking right out of the bottle. Wow. But anyhow, be a blessing to other people, man. That's all I can say about that. And visit if you can. You know, it's racism there still. You know, if you got dark skin, you know. And I didn't go to the bigger cities, and they say they're killing people every day in the big city. But you know, they say the food there is good. My cousin said she go there all the time, and she goes to Louisiana all the time. So she travels that road. So you know, it's not like, you know, trouble can find you wherever you go, if that's what you're looking for. So I don't know. I had a good time. Dave had a good time. We seen some family, seen some friends. So even though it was sad that it was a sad occasion, but if you believe in God, then you know she's in a better place, and if she was spiritual, then you know she's all right. So there's no reason to cry. You should be crying for the people that's here if they're not saved. That's the way I look at it. If they're not saved and they live in a certain life and something happened to them and they're gone, then God, I don't know where their soul will go. So cry for the people that are here that won't get their life right. Don't cry for people that go in there that was spiritual. You know, you're gonna miss them, but be blessed and be thankful that you know them, and be blessed that they'll impact to you in your life, and try to get your life right so you can see them again. So anyhow, be safe, be blessed, because I can rant all day. Be safe, be blessed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, share if you want to. And don't forget to tell somebody you love them, because you never know when you're going to go. You never know when they're going to go. And again, be a blessing to somebody else. And if you hold your hand like this, nothing can go out, but nothing can come in either. So be safe and be blessed. And remember that. Take that and run with it. I'm out. Peace.